YouTube, so I'm back. This is video number 2, my ongoing struggle with installing a winch and a plow on my Polaris Sportsman four-wheeler. The gist that I have discovered is Polaris doesn't care about older Sportsman owners or somebody in their engineering department screwed up and they don't have a fix for it. So, quick backstory, I got this winch right here, installed it in my Sportsman, it's direct from Polaris, brand new. Got the whole plow kit direct from Polaris, brand new, and went to mount it up, followed the instructions, and it turns out that they are expecting there to be 2 bolt holes right here. There's this guy that mounts on the bottom of the quad up like this, and these 2 holes would line up with this currently upside down winch right here. As you can see, this winch does not have 2 bolt holes right there. So I've spent a lot of time on the phone with Polaris support. They finally sent me to my local dealer. He spent a lot more time on the phone with support. Everyone is very confused because according to all the paperwork and all the model numbers, everything should match up. Turns out that in 2015, Polaris changed the way that the plow would mount to their quad, and apparently it now mounts down to the frame area instead of mounting to the winch. So they made that change. They then went back and changed all of the winches so that they no longer have these bolt holes because they're not needed. The problem is that if you have a quad older than 2015, like I do with this 2013, you now can no longer mount any sort of Polaris plow setup. Somewhere somebody screwed up. The bigger problem is I ordered all this stuff by going to the Polaris website, making sure it would fit my vehicle. I followed all the instructions. Everything should have worked. So somewhere along the line, Polaris either decided they don't care about older users, or they just didn't notice that their new winches just are not compatible with the plow setups. So the Polaris technician, their response was go to eBay, buy a new winch, buy a older winch that has the holes. Well, an older winch is $450, which is what I paid for this one. I wasn't doing that. I now have 400 and change for this. I have about 700 and change spent on the plow. It's just not worth throwing a ton more money at it just to get something that should fit in the first place. What I ended up doing was I spent $100 on eBay. I now have this piece, which is the mount that goes around the brand new winch. So as you can see, it has these 2 holes and kind of looks like a smiley face. Hello, I'm a shitty winch. And now I have to take this piece off my brand new winch with about 2 minutes of use on it, take it apart, probably void the warranty, put this guy on it, bolt it up, mount it back in the four-wheeler where it's already been mounted before, then continue to mount my plow setup. So if you have a Polaris Sportsman and it's older than a 2015 and you think, like I did, that buying all Polaris parts is going to mean it's all going to fit, you're wrong. Don't buy from Polaris. Buy a third party. Buy a Warren or buy something. But if I knew this was going to be this much of a mess, I wouldn't have bought the quad in the first place. I would have bought one of the nice Suzukis or one of the other things out there that would get the job done. But I'm stuck with this, so here we are.